All right, welcome back everybody to the SMIC valuation videos, and today we are going to be covering a football field. And so if you guys don't know what that is okay. It is essentially a tool that you can use to enhance your presentations to display and show your findings from your different valuation methods, different valuation methodologies in order to make it easier, more visually appealing for your audience to understand how a company is valued, how they're currently priced. So today we're going to be doing that in Excel. If you guys want to follow along, that would be great. You don't need any company's financials to be pulled or anything like that. You can create a new spreadsheet and kind of follow along as well. So without further ado, let's get into it. Alrighty, so now we're inside the Excel document, and right now you're looking at a finished valuation football field. And so I really just wanted to show this to you in case any of you guys don't understand fully what a football field might be. Essentially what it is it's a visual representation of all the valuation models that you've looked at and completed. So in this case, we have Bloomberg analyst estimates, residual income model, discounted net income model, and the discounted cash flow model. And so what these blue bars represent is the valuation range, or the target price range, low to high, the entire valuation range of each of these models. So as you can see, for the DCF, it's going to be between about $330 and about almost $400. For the DNI, it's going to be a little under $200 and about $300 for the discounted net income, so on and so forth. And so how are we going to do this? How are we going to visually represent this? Well, I'm going to go ahead and delete this actually, and I'm going to delete this here. All right, so what you're going to start out with is finding the low and the high end of the target price range for each one of the valuation multiples. So I've already done this. You can use these exact same numbers if you want for just practice sake the first time. But when you're actually doing this, you're going to want to go into the sensitivity table for each one of these models, except the CCA, and put in the lowest value from the sensitivity table to the highest value of the sensitivity table for your target prices. And that'll give you the range. So now what we're going to need is the range itself. How wide is that spread, right? So what we're going to do is find the range. So we're going to take the difference of the high value minus the low end value, and we're going to do that for each one of those. And so if you want to just click select that one and then highlight down and then do Control D, that will bring all of those figures down for you. So now you can see that the DCF has a valuation range of about $62. The DNI has one of about $115, so that's a much wider spread there. Residual income has one of about $44 and $77 for the Bloomberg analyst estimates. So what we're going to do next is take all of these numbers, highlight all of them, including the model names, do insert, and then we're going to want to go up to charts, that top left one, and then go down to 2D bar, and then click stacked bar. And so essentially this is going to put the dollar value of all of these valuation models and their target prices, as well as the difference between them, put together horizontally. So how do we interpret this? Well, essentially what it does is it sums up all of these numbers. So for the Bloomberg, which is the top one, it sums up all these numbers. So this right here, this one looks at the low value. The middle one looks at the range, or the difference between the two values, and this one looks at the high values. So that essentially the whole bar in and of itself is the sum of the low, the difference, and the high values. So we're going to have to take out the right side and the left side, so that way we just see the valuation range of the target price range. So you're going to want to click on the right side, you can right click and click on fill, you can scroll down a little bit and then just click no fill, and then you won't see it anymore. And you're going to do the same thing with the one on the left, fill, scroll down a little, and do no fill. And now, it might, looks a little funky because it's orange. There's some decimals here, all this good stuff. You can delete that, right? So I'm going to do select data, format axis, and then can change things about the number, decimal places. I just want one, or I just don't even want any decimal places. So there we go, that's looking a little bit better. So this is where you can kind of format things, make it look good, make it look pretty, right? So chart title, we can actually just change that to football field, boom. And then this down here, format the legend. Honestly, you can probably just delete the legend. Doesn't matter too much, doesn't really add much to it, so that's what we're gonna do. And this essentially is the football field. So now you can go into each one of these, if you want to fill it with, a different color, you can outline it, you can do, really whatever you want to do to it to make it look better. But this is essentially how you're gonna complete this valuation football field. And then if you want to, you can come in here to find the trading price and the target price, and you can click on insert, you can insert shapes, things of that sort, insert shapes and drag it along that trading price, target price line, all that good stuff. But again, this is just a good way to enhance the visual appeal and visual understanding for your audience when you're presenting about multiple complex valuation models. And so I hope this was helpful. If you have questions, come back to this video. You can reach out to myself, Jeffrey D. Benedetto, as well. And I hope that this will enhance your presentation skills, enhance hopefully your understanding of these valuation models as well.